Hello, welcome to my channel MTS World. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you're not subscribed, kindly subscribe to my channel MTS World and click the notification bell to receive notification instantly when I upload new video. Today we're going to discuss one important provocative topic. I've titled it No Man Wanted Marriage. No Man Wanted Marriage. This is serious. um you know um I was in my usual meditation of as I do every day. I was contemplating about the rate of divorce. Young couples, they marry with happiness, with all good preparation, and just a year, two, or whatever, and they just go in for divorce and they break up, and that thing becomes so uncomfortable, unbearable. And some are having children, and they break up, and the children becomes so it becomes so painful, and sometimes it's so disturbing. After my meditation, I took the chance to also talk to other people about how they see marriage and their understanding of marriage. And I read around too, and I realized that people get married. They were not made to marry. That is why we're going to discuss with you. First of all, let's say that our yardstick, our true guidance to marriage is the Bible, what is written in the Bible. In the Bible, we believe that Adam and Eve were the first men, a man and woman, to be made, and they were married when they were made. And I think the first marriage we classify, we attribute Adam and Eve stay to first marriage. But what I'm telling you now, Adam and Eve never married. Their own wasn't marriage. Why? In marriage, no matter where it is done, no matter the culture, no matter the law, whatever it is, marriage involves the husband, the couple, the man and the woman, and witness. We have people, a human being witness. God wasn't a human being, and he is not a human being. So nobody witnessed that of Adam and Eve as the Bible wrote it. So you can't classify Adam and Eve one as marriage because there was no witness. From there, we can also read from Luke chapter 20, verse 34. In Luke 20:34, you hear Jesus' own mouth talking. I'll read the NIV version and the King James version. NIV, Jesus replied, "The people of this age marry and are given in marriage." When you go to King James Bible, and Jesus answering said unto them, "The children of this world marry and are given in marriage." I like the King James version because it's quite closer to the original text. So King James is saying that the children of this world marry and are given in marriage. When Jesus referred to world, Jesus is referring to culture, tradition, the things around us as human beings. I've already told you in my previous video, you can go back to watch that. The Jesus presented in the Bible wasn't a human being. He wasn't born like us. So the Jesus represents your conscience. So that man who was represented in the Bible wasn't living like us. So even marriage, he never married. That's why the Bible presented it, because he wasn't like us. The conscience. In the state of the conscience, that is our true self. Marriage is not there. That is our real nature. When we go back to who we were before we became human being, we don't marry. That is why when a man dies and the spirit also go, you don't see them getting married. So the true self of man, that is the spirit of man, don't know anything about marriage. So marriage is for the physical man. And know that every human being is older than his physical being. I've already discussed that. You can go back to my previous video to also watch and see that you are older than yourself, because you were a spirit. God told Jeremiah that before I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you and I set you apart. So before you became a human being here on earth, you were. So Jesus even said, before Abraham was, I am. So that is the conscience. That is your power. That is the spirit. So in that world, we were not marrying. When we came to this earth, Creation had no intention of marriage. What creation was doing was to create something which will be capable of reproducing its own kind to develop the world. So the concern of creation was procreation, giving people of opposite sex so that when they meet, the mechanism can go on to give birth. That is it. But there was one gift, and then it's still in us, that creation nature gave us. And that gift is the gift of desire. I desire something, and because I desire, I move towards it. The desire was given to us so that we will not be comfortable with the current situation. We can move ahead, and as we move ahead and we try to make multiply, it adds up to the purpose of creation. So the world will multiply and will become good. It's because it's out of desire that someone has brought Facebook, Instagram, Google, YouTube, and all. It's out of desire that we want to make things better. And in that desire, when desire grows, it produces what we call the sense of possession. Now, when you see Facebook, we are all using it, but one man is claiming, Mark Zuckerberg, he's the owner. That is the sense of possession. This phone, as long as I buy this phone, and as long as I have bought this phone with my money, I claim ownership of this phone. Although there are a lot of people who can buy this same phone, but the one I have bought is mine. So even if I give this mobile phone to you to make a call, I need it back. That is how desire continues to grow to put us. So mind you that when we came to this world, we are seekers. Human being, our species, we are seekers. We seek to develop. So as we are seeking and picking things, the desire pushes us into something. And when we get it and we like it, like the phone, I like it, it is okay for me, it solves the problem that I was facing. The reason why I bought the phone is giving me value. I have that confidence to own it. So the same thing applies to um, human relations. So as we were made to produce one of our own kind, sex is good. Sex is something when you are in it, you get the feelings of pleasure, and you wish, if the person you've met with is somebody you like, you wish to have it almost all the time with the same person. And as it continues, you realize that you develop the sense of possession towards that person, in a sense that you don't want anybody to come closer. Whether you are a man, you desire possession towards that woman. Whether you are a woman, you desire possession towards that man, and you don't want people to come together. And jealousy set in, and when jealousy develop, it kills. When jealousy is taken in the wrong direction, it kills. So the world was so chaotic that because of one woman, I have to kill men. So don't forget, the Israelites, in their book Torah, that we've taken some to be part of the Bible, it was written that the law was given to them that if a man sees a woman and he wants to possess the woman, he feels that this is the woman I desire, let him go to the house of the woman, pay for her price, and take her as a wife. And that is the concept of marriage. So we were created onto this earth with the purpose of reproducing before marriage set in. So by our nature, we never wanted to marry. But because our stay should be comfortable, so that we don't kill ourselves, we don't fight, we don't bring chaos to this world because we desire ourselves, this law was instituted. We attribute marriage to God. Why? We are God. I am God, you are God. So the elders who were able to grow their conscience to realize that this thing will kill us one day if we don't institute something, they established this through their conscience. and it was good. Don't forget, he said creation, when God made it, he said it was good. So anything that was made that was good for the growth of man is acceptable and can be attributed to the work of God. So marriage was good, because when they did that, they saw that people were paying prices of women, and once you know that this woman has been paid for, you don't go closer, because the person has every right to do whatever you want to do to you. So that thing was able to calm the chaotic life of man, and marriage came in. So this is how marriage came in. And I'm telling you today, because we were not marriage animals, we don't know how to marry. Keep it at the back of your mind. No man knows how to marry. Your wife don't know how to marry. Your husband don't know how to marry. Your girlfriend don't know how to marry. Your boyfriend don't know how to marry. No one is a marriageable material by nature. We don't know how to do it. We were not made with it. We have accepted to get married. And as long as you accept to get married, you have to learn how to marry, because it wasn't part of your creation. The only thing you had was desire and possession. And your desire and possession has led you into this school of marriage. And as long as you want to stay in, you have to learn how to do it. That is why we say that the key ingredient to successful marriage is good communication and understanding. If what I'm feeling, I don't communicate to your understanding, you explain it differently. And because we were not marriage anymore, we will still go back to our physical desire needs. I desire to sleep today. You desire to watch movie. I was made with desire. That is my nature. The nature of endurance wasn't part of me. But if I'm getting married, I have to learn how to be empathic, how to endure, how to live to endure situation, how to be so understanding. The Bible says wisdom is the principal thing, but in all you're getting, get understanding. So if my wife want to watch movie and she want to watch the movie with me, and the desire that which I was made with, that is who I was, want to sleep. If I want to stay in marriage, I have to kill that desire and at least understand my wife, watch the movie. Sometimes you will start to watch and she will tell you, come and just sleep on my lap and watch it. The time you realize now you are gone, you've slept. And simple peace. But if we always enter into our original nature as we were made, we were not made to marry, so we can never satisfy marriage. That is it. Some people feel like we have made a vow, so my ring, my vow should be a guidance. Let me tell you, rings and vows don't save marriage and doesn't protect marriage. The reason is, I don't know how to marry, but I'm giving you this ring to assure you that I will learn how to do it. I promise you to give you that assurance and hope in me that I am ready to learn how to do it, so that our stay will be fruitful. So whatever vow we say at church and whatever ring we put on our finger, it's not anything supernatural. It is the only thing that is just reminding us that we have promised somebody to do it. But the main thing that you are supposed to do is to tune your conscience that I was not a marriage animal, but now I have chosen to go to this school. So I have something to learn. Whether ring or without ring, I have something to learn. So the promise and the ring, that is the meaning. It doesn't protect anything. Yes. And sometimes it is also a signal to show the person who is desiring you to know that, okay, this woman, this man has been bought. So please respect that school. That is the only thing there. So if we understand marriage this way, we will learn and protect it. Jesus is saying it. We people on this earth today, we have been given to marry. and that is how we marry. Our original us, our original state never knew anything like marriage. That is why when you die, you don't go there to marry. That is why in the wedding or marriage process, they will say that till death do us apart. When we leave this physical body, when we leave the culture, the tradition, and environment, we don't speak the language of marriage. We only do it here. And when we were coming, we didn't come with marriage. No child was born coming with his or her wife. So this thing tells you that naturally we were not married anymore. We come here to learn how to marry. So don't sit and compare your marriage to somebody's own, thinking that they know how to marry. Learn. You are in the same school with the same subject, but different teachers. So respect what your teacher is teaching you, and don't think that because we are learning the same subject, I can pick my colleague notebook and learn from it and pass my own. No. So this is it. We will continue this particular topic. You deal more. We will be going deeper into this particular topic for you to understand. It is my desire that after ending this topic, marriages will grow. People will love to marry, and people will love to protect it. But mind you, your man is not a marriageable material. Your woman is not a marriageable material. By nature, no one wanted to marry. We came here to get married. We are learning how to get married. Do not be so serious about marriage. Let me put it. Don't take it too high. Relax. Get understanding. And you can do it. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to watch more. Stay for the next video on this same topic. And I want to tell you this: I am that I am, and you are who you are. Shalom. Stay tuned. Bye bye. It's good.